So I'm going to do the end of day video. What you're going to see, this is like an end of the day, but an intro. So this is Sunday, August 11th. It's my daughter Olivia's 11th birthday. Happy birthday, Olivia. Wish I can be there with you. She's in Auburn, Washington with her sister, her mom, my wife Julie, and my in-laws. So today's the end of, I guess, the 7th day. We left a week ago. We've been on the road for a week. We are in Liard Hot Springs. We're staying at Liard Hot Springs Lodge, which is right behind me. We did get a room. Let me get out of the sun. We did end up getting a room inside. We ended up getting a room inside the lodge. Originally we were going to do camping, but they're not advising tent campers right now because of a lot of bear activity in the area. RV camping's fine. So it was a short ride day for us. One of our shortest ride days, if not the shortest ride day we had. We kind of wanted to press on, but we did go to the hot springs, which you'll see later on in this video. I'll talk about it. And I feel kind of exhausted. It was very hot. It was very relaxing. I'm kind of glad we're just here for the night. We're eating here at the restaurant now. So what you're going to see, yes, it's the end of the day. We had a short day from Fort Nelson to Liard Hot Springs. Tomorrow, I think we're going north of Watson Lake. The highway's right there. We're going north of Watson Lake. Something else I was going to say. But as you see the videos progress, you're going to see some videos that I do as we're moving along through the day. I'm going to smash a bunch of them together. And then there's some videos that are going to take place through my helmet cam. And it's just going to go boom, boom, boom. It's going to probably end abruptly. Like I always say, I'm not the type of person to get into fancy editing or blending my videos. I just shoot it as I see it. So this is the beginning of this video. Although it's the end of the day, you will see stuff that we have done through the day via my Samsung. And then I'm going to incorporate some of the helmet cam stuff of some of the sites we saw as we're traveling. Sometimes the helmet cam's on, and I'm actually talking to Greg, not you guys. So you hear some odd dialogue, and it's me and Greg talking back and forth to each other as I'm just looking at some scenery. So I hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, get out there and ride. This has been an epic trip. Epic. Epic is probably not is an understatement. I wish you all can be here personally with me, and it's just amazing to see everything. I'm glad to capture some of this to show you folks so you can see and try to gain some of the experiences I am having, but you're probably getting a fraction of what I'm experiencing in real life. It's just the sights, the sounds, the smells. It's just an unbelievable journey that we're having, and we're only into week 1 and we got 3 more weeks left. Okay, we'll see you on the other side. See you tomorrow. Bye. All right, here comes Greg. It's Sunday. We're leaving Fort Nelson. And there he goes, Africa Twin, because I'm broken down the side of the road again, and he's had it with me. There he goes. All right, see you guys later, bye. So Greg and I made it to TETSA, Tetsa River Lodge. We were able to get gas on the price side, but we weren't totally empty, so it wasn't that big of a deal. And we got ourselves, so if you guys really want to get a really good a video, you got to watch the guys through my lens. Dad and son that travel together all over. They did this route. They came here and they had one of these, but one of the things they said it was like it was really too big for one person. And I don't like having. I'll interpret that. Greg said they're really, really good. So yeah, so here's what they look like. They're real big. They're real good. If you're real hungry, really like them, you may want to have your own, but I'm happy splitting it. And then I gotta show you who I met. Let me turn that polarity around. And if you guys know, if you guys saw my earlier video, I had my gray heeler Jack in the mine. I think your name is BB. Is it BB? Is that your name?
BB.
Oh no, yep. I guess Greg's. So he was like, yep, wagon, waiting for a treat. So today's going to be a short ride day, but it's going to be a day we've already pulled over and tried to do some videos, capture some stuff for you guys. Just that the other previous times we've had some maintenance issues. Obviously with the KLR, we've had some really good travel time, but the thing of it is today we're going to get to our final destination travel time is going to be short, so we're going to try to soak up some of that time and get some videos out to you guys. Greg's got his drone going, and we're going to try to get that drone on my YouTube site, the drone footage. So that's about it. I'm going to blend this in with the other videos tonight. Take care. Bye. So Greg and I stopped off. This is spectacular trip. You cannot stop. If you stop everywhere that you wanted to take, I'm screaming because I got my earplug. But if you stopped everywhere you wanted to take pictures, you'd never get done with this trip. We were thinking about flying the drone, and there's a really cool river. I'll see if I can walk and give you guys a shot. A couple of things I will mention before I forget is that from Fort Nelson to where we're at now, heading to Liard Hot Springs, I haven't had any good cell phone reception at all. I'm on AT&T, so I've been totally dependent on my trip meter on the gas stops. The most affordable gas we got was, I want to say Toad River, and then a gentleman told us go 160 miles. The next best gas is actually in Contact Creek, I think they called it. But it might be too windy to fly the drone. So I'm gonna take some shots. I mean, it would be beautiful. Let me see if I can climb over this little embankment. You guys can see this river. It would have been epic with the drone, but it's not worth the risk sometimes. We're taking it really slow. I kind of planned a shorter day today. I wish I didn't, because we have a lot. We left. This is one of the earliest mornings we had out. We left at 8:30 instead of 10. And oh, before I forget, happy birthday to my beautiful daughter Olivia. She turns 19 today, August 11. So haven't had an opportunity to call her and say happy birthday. But happy birthday, Olivia. Love you. Call you when I get back in reception. So as I close distance, you might even hear it. Oh yeah, you'll be able to see it. This is just a small sample of what Greg and I have been seeing. So here we go. And even this isn't gonna do it justice. We just saw a bicyclist heading opposite direction too just now. I did some stuff on the helmet cam. I'm gonna try to incorporate on these videos. Not sure how that's gonna pan out. You know, Greg asked me to go, well, how does this rate? And like I said, I love my Route 66 trip. It stands on its own, sure does. But if I were to do another trip, motorcycle, this is all about the motorcycle. It's a tremendous different experience motorcycling this than being an automobile. Route 66 on a motorcycle, Route 66 on a car. Probably, you know, I think the comparisons are closer, but this trip on a motorcycle opposed to a car is tremendously different. So that's just this little snippet. I'm gonna get some I was gonna get some still shots back there. So let me just close this one off. Hope I'm able to combine all of this. It's really bright out here, a lot of bugs. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say. We got to a summit point after Fort Nelson. I forgot the name of the summit. It was only 4,000. And as soon as we stopped, the mosquitoes just swarmed our bike and our helmet. I kept my visor down. We stopped to get some cool photos. All right, well, I came back to the river to get some photos. So take care, everybody. This is an epic ride. Bye. So this is electronic vents, and somewhere, thank you, Greg. Make a Gregory held the fence for me. That's an electronic fence. Make sure you touch the orange. They said there are bears in the area.
Lots of them.
And this is Liard. I was told to pronounce it like the name Liard. So if someone says you pronounce it wrong, well, that's what I was told. Liard Hot Springs. $5 Canadian per person to come in. We're fortunate we're able to stay at the Hot Springs Lodge across the street. Short travel day, but I don't know, we're rewarding ourselves, I guess. The funny thing is we keep running into these two guys on one motorcycle from Uruguay. Yeah. We met up with them, I think, before even Dawson, before Dawson Creek. But yeah, they're traveling.
They're suffering.
They are. They look tore up. we think so. We're at the lodge. We got our room, nice, air conditioned, great Wi-Fi. You know, we're kind of thinking, man, we should have burned through the day, but what the hell? So we look very refreshed. Traveling just as many miles these dudes are. We walk down. They're in our lobby in the eating area, and
Destroyed.
they're just simply taking a break. They still got miles to go, and they look tore up. I mean, yeah, I don't think Greg and I ever looked that bad on our worst day.
Well, they're sleeping with like Sears sleeping bags, so they're woefully ill prepared.
What kind of bike are they on? I don't know.
They're on a beautiful bike. They're on a 2024 BMW 1300 GS, not an A, but a nice bike.
So if they each had their own bike, they'd probably be faring a lot better.
They'd be more comfortable. If they had good camping gear, they'd be a lot better.
And one of the things,
Moose and minerals.
see if we see any. But the other thing too, it seemed like they weren't. I mean, I planned down to a NASA, and we had to deviate from that plan. We're still on schedule day-wise go, but our hours had flux. This is the only day we've ever been ahead as far as we are. But these guys are just throwing a dart at a map and saying this is where we're going to stop tonight. I don't know how they're managing the fuel stops. I mean, they're consuming a lot more fuel with two guys on the bike. But
It's got a big tank.
but
He's making it.
yeah, I'm just happy that we're traveling the way we are. So back to what we're doing. So this is about, they say about a half mile walk or half something walk. I can see it right now. We're on this little boardwalk area. I might have mentioned in an earlier video, we saw one moose, no bear yet. But apparently they, I'm going to pause it real quick. There were some other people walking towards us, but when I was taking off the stuff off the motorcycle, I heard two gunshots. Boom, boom. I thought it was machinery because they're working here. And I looked, and the guy goes, "Oh, that's just someone shooting off a shotgun to scare off the bears. They're not shooting at the bear. They're just, keeping the bears away from the workers." So we buy this bear spray. Got it on the motorcycle, and they said, "Oh, there's bears in the area. Did I bring it?"
No.
Of course not.
There's a little kid coming. I figure we can trip him and outrun them. We get caught.
As long as we're faster than the slowest person, I think we'll be okay.
We're all right.
So we're approaching, and Greg has made a good point. It's like, well, we're looking for something cool and refreshing, and this is the exact opposite of what.
Yeah, that's not what's happening here.
Exact opposite of what we wanted to experience, but we'll see what happens. I would say it was about maybe a total 10, 15 minutes max from our hotel to get here. So it wasn't bad at all. There have been some guests leaving, but I'll give you a quick shot of some of the water. I'm going to tell you right now, when the shirt comes off, the camera goes off because this is a family-friendly channel and no one's going to see me without my shirt on. Actually, this is pretty remarkable, man. I'm looking at this. Greg's right. It has a certain essence, a certain smell to it.
Essence is not the word. Stink is the word.
Wow. I gotta say, as much as we want to make tracks, and we're doing a really good job of it, and there's so much to see, you're not gonna be able to see everything. I think if you're gonna take this trip, $5 per person. I think it's $10 max for family. Definitely worth stopping off. We're gonna go in there in a bit. I'll give you a recap on how it feels. Like I said, though, you're not having this camera roll with me going in there. That's for sure. Greg, do you want to be? You want to get caught on camera taking your shirt off? And no, he says, of course. What did you say? I had turned it off right before you said that last quote about taking the shirts off.
Some things you can't unsee.
Yeah, and there's children here. We don't want to damage any. And there's foreigners here. So that's it. You guys got a good side of it, and we're gonna jump onto it. And people are looking at me thinking I'm filming them when I'm really filming me. All right, everybody, enjoy. Hope we do, and I'll give you a update when we get done.
Wrap it up, baby.
So we just got out of the hot springs, and I think the term hot is underrated. It was very, I put my first foot in it and I wasn't going to go in. It was that hot, but then there were some cold spots in it, and
It's a mix.
Yeah.
It mixes with a regular stream and then a hot side, and the hot side's hot.
So I think they were saying a river, so you got two sources of water. One's a hot springs and one's a river to cool it down. And apparently, Greg had seen, I'm looking for wildlife, so I don't see anything out here. But I guess when it snows, one guy said, yeah, I was in here, it was 50 below, and I was out here in the hot springs. So people that follow me, people sometimes remark, they see me wearing a necklace and there's a white hook on it called a Polynesian fishing hook or a Maui hook, to that effect. Got it when I would get them when I'd go to Hawaii with the military. So if you see me, I haven't been wearing mine. If you see some earlier videos, you'll see me wearing it. I had it on. I misplaced it either when we stopped at my daughter's house in Corvallis, Oregon, or my in-laws' house in Auburn, Washington. And like Greg said, he goes, you say it doesn't bother you, but man, it's under your craw. I'm in this hot springs. I ran into another guy who happened to serve in the Air Force also as a medic, but post-Vietnam. Actually, I think he served right before the fall of Saigon. Air Force guy from, I want to say he's from Oklahoma. He's wearing one. They're very rare. You don't see a lot of people wearing these Polynesian fish hooks. And if you do, anyone who's wearing one, they know a lot of history. You just don't go buy one, and you don't see them sold in the lower 48. Usually, once in a while, yeah, you do. But he did tell me on the Cassiar Highway, which is Highway 37, cutting back through Canada, which we intend to take if all goes well. There's a place called Jade City, which I just got some jade gift for my daughter for her birthday at another store. But the city itself is on the other side, and they said there's stores there that, in fact, fashion Polynesian fishing hooks out of local jade here in Canada. So maybe even if the other one is found, I'll still get the one in Jade City, even if my daughter or my wife finds it, locates my nice one I got on the Hana Highway in Maui a few years ago. That'd be cool to have a jade one, a little souvenir. I'm not planning on a motorcycle. I'm not planning on picking up much than a couple of stickers, maybe a pin here or there, but I think getting a jade fishing hook would be cool. So I'm going to turn the camera around a sec. Oh, you can see some of the, I don't know if you guys will be able to pick it up, but in front of us you see some of the high altitude smoke from the surrounding fires. But yeah, we're still on the walkway. I guess, we haven't walked a while, and it kind of feels good to stretch your legs. If you're gonna do this route, north or south, spend time. Come in here. Like I said, it's five Canadian per person. Oh, what's this one?
Totally worth it.
Oh, I already saw this guy.
Only one on the walk.
That's my wildlife. So anyways, yeah, I definitely recommend it. It gets real hot. Bring a bottle of water. That's probably what I have to say. Greg thought ahead of time, should we bring water? And yes, I'm glad we did. All right, try to blend these together. We're heading back to our humble abode for the night. Maybe get a bite to eat, and then we're gonna get out of Dodge tomorrow. Bye.